mogul is a tyrant that you can never fucking kill, man. That's really what a mogul is.
Welcome back to the Beige Moguls show. Today I have a very special friend of mine. He is a mentor.
Don't do this special because everybody does special.
Okay.
Just start out normal.
All right.
I'm going to help you produce this shit, actually. That's what I'm going to help you do.
Thank you.
That's what a real mogul does.
There you go.
It's just a conversation, man. People are going to see me on the screen. They're going to know me, not know me. What are you doing? What is Beige exactly?
So Beige is in the final stages of launch. I feel like we've taken a long time to figure out all of the quirks, really solidify the business model. And yeah, I mean, we're getting ready to launch here in a couple months. My goal was by end of Q1 to have it live for the world.
How much money have you spent in it?
I mean, on the total business altogether, I've spent over $1 million.
You spent over $1 million on Beige?
Not on the app development side, just on the business itself. Really.
Parting or what?
Somewhat, you know.
I mean, listen, you guys are a group of young kids. How many owners are there?
I'm the sole founder.
You're the sole founder? Where do you get the money from, dude? You're being that young.
I made a good amount of money in
crypto,
day trading. Not so much from crypto. I actually lost money in crypto. But
so
yeah.
You're the sole investor. What about family money? No family money?
No family money.
Come on, I saw Instagram. You got Ferraris on your wedding, Lamborghinis, like all the like you're balling, man.
That was all me, bro. That was all me. And I learned a lot of lessons throughout the way. You know, I feel like I started this business really young, saw some traction. I made a lot of money with the business. I mean, I've been able to do like almost 3 million in shoots in the past 3 years, but I just wish I had been a little bit more wise with what I did with that money and how I reinvested it.
It's okay. I made a little bit of money. I made $1.5 million on some crypto day trading, and it flopped, lost 800,000. Happens, man. I mean, that's what moguls do. They lose some, they win some, and obviously the next trade and in the process of your life, hopefully you're making more money.
What is your definition of a mogul, Tai?
A mogul is a tyrant that you can never fucking kill, man. That's really what a mogul is, okay? It doesn't matter who's talking shit about you or how down you are. You got to get the fuck back up. That's a mogul in my definition, because a lot of people in there, they get downed by everybody and they stay down. This is LA. It's a wild, wild west out here. We're still learning new things and trying out different things. I mean, for me in real estate, I took a approach of working with African-American rappers, and it's worked out really well for me. But, I always take a different element, a different approach. And, I find that there's needs out there, and I try to fulfill that need. And I figured out that the African-American community wasn't being served correctly in real estate, and I figured I could make that change. And in the process, I've made a lot of money doing it.
How did you get started in the whole real estate game? I mean, take us back to the very beginning.
I dated a girl, and her father wanted to kick my ass, ended up having to go work for the guy for free, and started seeing all the checks coming in from this guy that was a mogul, and said, hey, if he can do it, I can too. Ended up making a lot of money with this guy, ended up opening a company, partnering with him. The way you become successful is by watching other people, right? You're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You're trying to see how you can fix the problem. It's all about problems and solutions in life. And I tend to do really well with them because, first off, I like math and I like money.
Yeah, I would say you have many different talents. I mean, one of them is you're a dot connector. You've connected me with a lot of amazing people in the industry. How do you maintain such an expansive network?
Actually, liking the people you work with. That's it. So if you like calling your friends, then you're not really being a dot connector like that. You're just having conversations with your friends.
Do you feel like it's a lot to maintain sometimes? Like, how do you manage so many friendships and just so many relationships? It's
definitely not a lot. I wish I had more time in the day to connect with more people. So if you genuinely care about people, then you'll genuinely want to put the effort and follow up with them. It's like this, dude. If you like a girl, right, you're never going to tell her you don't have time for her. You're going to figure out the 24 hours a day that you can spend a little bit of time with her, even if it's 5 minutes. What is 5 minutes out of 24 hours going to do for you?
What does your day-to-day routine look like?
What's my day-to-day? A lot of it starts out with pretty much the gym in the morning, meditation. I buy a ton of books, and I try to get as much knowledge crammed into my mind as possible. I'm constantly, trying to gain more knowledge and trying to figure out easy solutions, faster ways to do things with the technology that is advancing us so quick. And then I have my team of agents that work for me, about 20 people, and obviously I do a little bit of TV producing on the side. So my days are always packed.
That's awesome, man. What are some book recommendations for a lot of the people watching?
Richest Man in Babylon is a really great book. Another great book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But my favorite book of all times is The Art of War. I think anybody that wants to get into any kind of business should have a good understanding what that book actually will do for your life. But books like that can change your mindset. And if you're not willing to absorb that knowledge, you're not going to be ready for any kind of business, because you're learning from people that have already experienced it and done it before. All you're trying to do is at least simulate something they've done, and maybe if you could do it better, make it easier, streamline it.
You immediately became like someone I looked up to, a mentor. How important is mentorship for you?
Let me tell you this. I do a lot of mentorships for people. I was talking to my attorney this morning, and he was saying, Tai, you've done so much for real estate agents that you probably don't take credit for. I think everybody should do it. I think everybody should be a big brother, big sister to somebody. And I think that you should take that opportunity to feel what it's like to care for somebody else.
What advice would you have for in terms of finding the next breakthrough?
Get a business plan, stick with it, and stop trying to figure out why you have self-doubt. Stop trying to figure out why you're not on track with your goals, and find solution. That's it, man.
What makes you the mogul that you are today, Tai?
God. That's it. Anybody tell you anything different, they're bullshitting.